Hi guys. Today we're going to continue the Amazon Video Direct videos, and I'm going to explain a little bit about what I was just doing there. So I already shot this sequence once, and the lighting, the color just kept changing, and the lighting kept changing. And one of the things that's been going on is my floors in my office are hardwood floors, and they're pretty old. And I think when I move on the chair, it moves the camera. And so it's been looking like I had someone handheld shooting these videos, and I don't. It's the tripod's like, 3 feet away from me, and that's it. That's what's going on. I think what's been happening is, since it was sharing the same board with my office chair, when I would move to talk to you guys, as I'm known to do, Italian, I talk with my hands, and then I lean in, I lean back, I try to have some energy. The camera actually was moving, and it was causing a bit of that shakiness. What was also happening was the color kept changing, and I think that's because I had auto white balance on, and as the camera would shift a little bit, or the light that's not much further away and also on hardwood, but it's not sharing any boards with me, but as the lighting would change even the slightest bit, the camera would try to keep up with the auto white balance. So when you can, you want to fix your focus. If you're the type of person to stay nice and still and one distance away from the camera, you can just lock in that focus and you'll stay focused the whole time. If you're going to lean in and lean back and everything else, you get a little bit of that pump focus as it tries to keep up with you, but at least you'll be in focus most of the time, so then maybe leave it on auto. But you're also going to want to lock in your white balance, so either use a white sheet here and balance it manually, which is always the best thing to do, or what I did in this case, since I'm using an umbrella and an incandescent light, I set it for incandescent light, and the colors are pretty true to what my office is. It's a little more purple than it is in real life back there, but it gives it some life. And at least it's not going from purple to yellow to blue to green. At least not what I'm watching here. We'll see what happens on the computer. But now, to the subject at hand. When you do Amazon Video Direct, let's talk a little bit about the finances. People, when it first started, they confused it. They got very excited. Amazon said they were going to pay 15 cents per, is it 15 cents per view? For short films, that'd be great, but it's not. Is it 15 cents per minute? For features, that would be amazing. You would do the math on that, 15 cents per 90 minutes, and see how much you'd make. It's not that either. It's 15 cents per hour. This works for you and against you in a couple of ways. If you have a 90-minute movie and somebody sits through the entire thing, the best you're going to do is make about 27 cents. So you're not going to get that dollar you'd get if you were getting a $2 rental. You're not even going to get, you're going to get about a quarter for every dollar you would normally get. But it allows people to pop in and see your movie. The other thing is, it behooves you then to start making movies that have very good retention, because you're getting paid by the hour, not the view. So they can start watching your movie. If they stop after 15 minutes, you then need 3 other people to watch it for 15 minutes to get that first 15 cents. So now 4 people have experienced part of your movie, given up on it 15 minutes in, which unfortunately seems more common for my stuff than I would like it to be. But you get unique streams, and it'll tell you when they, how many people started it and didn't quite finish it. But you don't know if they finish it on another device. A unique stream could mean that they were watching it on their computer and then decided to watch it on their phone and then decided to watch it on their tablet. They watch it at different IP addresses, use 4G, use whatever. So it's kind of difficult to keep track of how many people are actually watching your videos, how many times, and how far through. That metric isn't as good as like YouTube, where they'll show that little retention line. But it means that movies with good retention are going to make you better money. The biggest thing about Amazon Prime, using Video Direct to get your movies on Prime, is that it opens you up to a new audience, an audience who has paid $10.99 for the month or $99 for the year, and now has this need to watch as many movies as they can to get their money's worth. It's like everything they order, they want to have delivered in 2 days now so they can get their money's worth. I mean, at least if you're like me. If I pay for something, I want to use it. So you get your movie in front of more people. It's great if you do conventions and things where you sell physical media, where your actors get to sell stuff, where you yourself get to show up at shows maybe. It gets your name out there, it gets your movie out there, it allows it to be seen more. And then if it has a good reputation, if it has good retention, you'll make some money. 15 cents a minute would have been awesome, though. We'd all be rich right now. But, so that's one thing. The other thing is you're going to need to give a lot of financial information to Amazon. They're going to need, either a social security number or a business number. for the income taxes. They're going to need to know where to send the money. Direct deposit is your best bet for getting money on a regular basis. Okay? Are short films going to make you rich? Probably not. Are feature films going to pay the bills? Maybe one or two. And they could, potentially, there's a lot of money there. There's also a pot that gets divided among the top, I believe it's 50 films now. So, but that's only eligible for new movies. So as you migrate films, which most of ours were, we weren't eligible for that. So I really can't tell you too much about that. But when Jack versus Lanterns lands and we are eligible for that, I'll tell you if it goes well. I'll tell you how much we get out of it, and well, not how much exactly, because it's rude to talk money that way, right? But I'll tell you if it does well for us, and we'll let you know how it goes. But there's potential there to make a good deal of money. There's definitely potential to keep supporting your filmmaking habit, and to get better recognized and have your film seen by more people. But what you're going to want to do as you go out into the vast big world, if you haven't already opened your own account, so a separate account, if your movies don't have their own account, I'm not saying each movie needs its own, but your filmmaking business, you're selling them now, it's a business. If your filmmaking business doesn't have its own account, try to open one. If you have the money to start one, put $500 in a checking account, let Amazon send the money to that. Keep it separate. This way you can keep really good track of your income, for your income taxes, your expenditures against your movies. Figure out if you're actually making any money. It'll help you figure out how much you can spend on each movie, how much time, how much money, how much interaction your movies are actually having with your finances. The other thing is, especially if you might already have it if you're selling DVDs and stuff online. I like to have a P.O. box. It's an expense, but I like it. I like to have a separate business account for any business that I run, so one business and another business aren't sharing an account, because you don't want to mingle too many of your finances and then not know what's what. And also, if for some reason someone goes after information at Amazon, you don't want them to get the information that's linked to your main house account or your basic life account. That's your money. That's your day-to-day, month-to-month, how you buy your coffee and pay your bill stuff. So set yourself up a separate business account. Save yourself a few headaches there. Make your taxes easier. Make your business books easier to keep. And you will get reports monthly from Amazon that you can print out, but they don't. I'm trying to remember if they email them to you anymore. They don't email them to you anymore, so you need to. Well, I'm sorry, they do. But they email you payment schedules. That's 3 months later. So that's the other thing about the finances. You don't get. So say one of your movies pulls enough minutes to get you $100 this month. It's a pretty low-end number, but let's just use a simple number. So you have a feature out there. It gets enough minutes, like 50, 60,000 minutes. You get $100, $150. You're not going to see that money. So if it's August, you're not going to see that money September, October, November. You'll have it just in time to start buying Christmas presents for people. So the checks are about 90 days delayed. So this is not a great thing to depend on from the get. This is money that you're going to see coming in later down the line. It's fantastic money to put aside to buy things like cameras and lights and pay actors and stuff on the next film. But it's not a great way to say, hey, I'm going to start doing Amazon Direct today and I can go out and buy myself something in 2 weeks. It's not going to work that way. Okay? So financially, it's a good way to get started, good way to get your feet wet. And, if you have another account, you can keep track of it a little better and have your monthly reports. End of the year, you can balance your Amazon Video Direct account or your movie account against your money from Amazon, against your money from any distributors you have, any other channels. And we may be speaking to you about other channels soon. We hope. So basically, that's what I wanted to say about how much you can expect to make per hour. I can't tell you how much you can expect to make on each movie of yours, because that depends on your movie. And then you should probably have a separate account for your movie money so that you don't confuse it with your other money. So if for some reason you screw up and you sign into the wrong account and you're trying to check your Amazon Video Direct numbers, you don't accidentally give all of your life accounts away. And just basically to keep everything on the up and up. All right? So we're probably going to have another video coming out later today or very early tomorrow about making a prop for Jack versus Lanterns. It's a kind of fun one. It's a very inexpensive prop, very simple to make, but it'll make a neat Halloween decoration if you want to try it. and you've got enough time to do it. And then the next thing we're going to talk about on Amazon Video Direct is getting your artwork approved by them. Okay, a lot of people, when they migrated over from CreateSpace, we found out that the artwork we gave to CreateSpace was not what Amazon was looking for, especially for Prime. For Prime, the movie has to be HD. It must be closed captioned. It has to have artwork that fits into a certain specific pattern that they can use on different channels, different platforms, everything else. And we're going to tell you how to get it past them, because we've had stuff that got passed, we've had stuff that failed, we've had stuff that failed and we got it past them later on. There's a lot of things to consider that we didn't know going in, but you will, because we screwed up, so you don't have to. All right, guys, we'll talk to you soon, and subscribe below if you want to keep up with this and the Jack vs. Lanterns behind the scenes stuff, or hit the little bell, and then you'll get a message every time we load a new video. Won't that be fun? All right, guys, thanks for joining us. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.